1 out of 35 children have it. 1 out of 45 adults have it. Do you know what it is? If you guess autism, you would be right. According to the CDC, those are the latest statistics. In 2001, it was 1 out of 150, and it affects boys 4 times more than girls. So why has it increased so much? Well, there are a lot of different possibilities like the environment, vaccines, and older parents, but no one really knows for sure. What exactly is autism? It's a developmental disability that usually has signs when you're very young, although some people don't get diagnosed until they're adults. According to the CDC, autism is defined of a developmental disability that can cause significant social and behavioral challenges. Very young kids with autism do things like avoid eye contact, line up things like they like toys and cars, and they don't talk by the age of 2, and they repeat the same thing over and over again. Sometimes they flap their hands and spin around. That's called stemming. People with autism are sensitive to sounds and smells. They have trouble making friends, so they like to be by themselves. I was diagnosed with autism when I was 5 years old. My parents knew something was wrong with me when I was 2. According to the website Autism Speaks, finding out early is very important. There are different types of autism and levels. That's why it's called autism spectrum disorder. There are kids who talk late and who are nonverbal. It is a lifelong disability, although some kids get as they are older. Is there a cure for autism? No, there is no cure, but there are different therapies that can help them with their autism and symptoms. There are behavior therapies, speech therapies, and occupational therapies. There are support groups of parents. There is a local group called Autism of Imperial County, and that's where my parents went. That would help them. I told you what autism is and how much it's increased. But what does it feel like to have autism? Well, when I was little, I screamed a lot, and I mean a lot. My parents didn't know what was wrong with me, and they never knew why. I lined up all of my trains. I ate at the same time, took a shower at the same time, and did the exact same thing every time, every day. When I ate Cheez-Its, they had to be in a square shape with no brown spots, otherwise I would never eat them again. In school, it was hard for me because I was having trouble learning. I hated to sweat, so I didn't like to do PE or do any sports. In high school, I graduated with a diploma. According to the CDC, 74% of students graduated with a diploma instead of a certificate. As I've gotten older, I have learned to do so much more on my own. I started to cook meals on my own. I'm not as rigid. I don't have a driver's license yet, but someday I will. It's taken me longer at IVC, but hopefully I'll get to graduate. I joined Special Olympics, and that has helped me meet people and helped me get better at sports. A few years ago, I became a global ambassador for Special Olympics. In closing, I would like to give you a little advice. If you know someone with autism, or if you have a family member that has autism, and you probably do, just be patient and be kind. People with autism take longer to process thoughts, so don't rush them. A little kindness goes a long way. Thank you.